Hi everybody, my name is Jay Holcomb. I'm the Director of International Bird Rescue Research Center. I'm speaking to you from Fort Jackson, Louisiana, in the middle of the baby pelican pen. These are baby pelicans that I call the orphans of the spill, the first batch of them anyways. And I'm doing this very quick impromptu video to say thank you to everybody for supporting our efforts, supporting International Bird Rescue Research Center. I wanted to tell you a few things about what's going on here. You know, we're in the middle of this unprecedented situation, and biggest spill we've ever done, in the sense that the oil keeps, as you've seen on the news, keeps going and going and going. Or it's the oil spill that keeps on giving, I guess I should say. And so we've had about a little bit over 750 birds come into our center here in Fort Jackson. That's where I am. And we've released upwards towards 500 now. I don't know the exact number. They're always going. These little guys are big baby pelicans. Many of them came to us, little tiny guys, all fuzzy, many of them covered with oil. And the reason for that is on their very shallow islands, they'll get to the point where they start walking around in groups and playing with each other. As you can see, they do here. They're not playing right now, but they do. And they get down into the puddles just like a child would and play in the water and have fun. Well, when there's oil that washes in, they play in oily water. So they came into us completely covered with black or brown oil. And so all these are the survivors of that first group. The majority of them lived. They all had to be washed. They all had to be taught to feed out of their bowls. Paul will show you in a minute. They eat out of big bowls with the fish. And we have to slowly teach them how to do that because they're used to their parents feeding them. And these guys are the lucky ones that are going to Florida to a program with some friends of ours. A lady named Wendy Fox, who runs the Pelican Harbor Wildlife Sanctuary in Miami, and she takes hundreds of pelicans like we do every year, but she also gets many baby ones. They have a program where they actually raise the babies with the adults, and then they let them fledge with the adults. I mean, they'll go out, but they leave food for them so they can come back. Then they learn to be on their own, more or less like they do in the wild, except they get a little bit more support because they can come back and get more food from people if they don't get that. So these guys are leaving tomorrow. You can see they've got their bands on their legs. They each get a silver band that has a number on it. We call that a federal band. And then they get a matching red number, so if they're ever sighted, people can report them. And we'll be able to see if they live. They have a good chance of surviving. This is their pool they're playing in, and like I said, they're not right now because we're in here, but usually they play with sticks and anything you give them, and have a lot of fun. So they're in perfect health. There's 45 of them that are set to go at 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. When it's cool, they're being flown to Miami here from Louisiana. And that's where they're going to have their second chance on life. And so this is the kind of work you're supporting, in the sense that you're supporting us. BP's paying for this, which they should. And but we know how to care for these birds because we take care of pelicans all the time. So we just apply what we learn in California and everywhere else to this situation. The other thing I wanted to mention was we're going to be moving out of this facility here. We're literally right on the Mississippi River, and the reason this water is brown is because it's pumped in from the river. So it's just brown. It's clean, just brown from mud. And so that's been really nice for us, and it's really healthy for the birds. But we're going to be moving north out of what they call the evacuation zone, which is just above Lake Pontchartrain, above New Orleans, and it's literally above Highway 10, and that's where we're required to be for safety reasons. We got beautiful weather right now, but we know it's only a matter of time until a hurricane hits, so we need to be out of there, and the birds need to be out of there, and then we'll just deal with that. So it sounds like a war zone because there's always helicopters, flying animals are picking supplies up for the spill, so that's where we're at. Anyways, thanks again, and I'm sorry can't be again at your party. I always seem to be somewhere and not there, but very much appreciated. Everybody here thanks you from the bottom of their heart, so take care.